Hello everyone, welcome to Manchester United Matters channel. Please feel free to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. We are here to react to the game that has just been concluded in here at Old Trafford as United put 2 goals past a team which goes by names of Brentford, and Brentford did the same and put 2 goals past the game of United. United warring defense in there, conceding close to how many goals? 7 goals in 3 games in there, getting a couple of goals in a match which goes by the names of Derby. In there, 1 goal went in and United won that game by 2-1. QPR gave United 4 goals in there and United scored 2. Those are 4, making them 5, and today United have put its tally into the pre-season in there to a total number of goals which is 7 in there, something that is worrying. Though when you look at the first defenders of Manchester United, these are third-tier defenders that are defending for Manchester United. The first set of defenders, the first choice of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer goes by the names of Harry Maguire, and the man who goes by the names of Rafael Varane, the newcomer at Manchester United. The other central defensive partnership is Victor Lindelof and the player who goes by the names of Eric Bailly, and Mengi and the player who goes by the names of Transepe come through as the third tier at United. That won't worry us. Let's wait and see the game of Preston North End, because I know Victor Lindelof might be back. A player who goes by the names of Harry Maguire might be back. Varane might not be. Varane will play the game of Everton. So I think it's better, before we judge this team and how the season is going to be for us, to wait until what we call the so-called pre-season in their game, the last one that we are playing a team which goes by names of Everton. I think it's going to be the best one really to come out and really judge these players of Manchester United and what a season is going to be for them. Let's wait and see Rafael Varane playing with a captain who goes by names of Harry Maguire in there. Let's see a player who goes by the names of Pogba onto the pitch, Bruno onto the pitch, Martial, Sancho in there, and Cavani in there, Freddy onto the pitch. Let's wait and see. That's when you're going to judge them. Although I don't think they are really going to be up to a level of a full match fitness, especially in the game of Everton, because they'll be left with 1 week in there to work upon their fitness to reach the level of coming and competing into the Premier League there against a team which goes by names of Leeds in there, of Michel Bielsa in there. Remember the last time Leeds came to Manchester United, they swallowed 6 goals in there and it ended 6-2 in favor of a team which goes by the names of Manchester United in there. So when you look at the game, of Manchester United versus a team which goes by the names of Brentford, ending 2-2, there are positives that we learn out of this. And these positives are, 1, I've seen Aaron Wan-Bissaka create another assist in there. What a good cross brought in that Elanga put or directed very well with his right foot into the back of the net. That's a positive in there for Manchester United, something that we should even come out and jubilate on, because if Aaron Wan-Bissaka really goes ahead to really improve on his way he delivers his final ball in there, that means we are really creating more chances for United. Remember, we are only having Luke Shaw who really comes through and does the needful from that side. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, the season he came in was really bad, but this season in here, he looks to be really on fire. The previous season, 2020-2021, he really did great in there. I think he had like 2-3 assists in there. And now this time around, he has bagged in another assist in the preseason. So it shows you how hard he has been working to improve his final ball in here, as a team which goes by names of Manchester United is playing in there, in the training in there. I think they are really working hard to really teach him on how to cross that ball in there to create what we call an assist already, to put in a very dangerous and deadly ball. Because to me, when I look at the game of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, he's only left with that. That's what is only left in there for a man who goes by the name of Aaron Wan-Bissaka to perfect his game. But the rest is okay for him. I really love what he gives United. But the problem is one, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, the way he really does his game in there, his final ball is the problem at Manchester United. So to me, I think he really had a very good game, and for the very first time he has played 90 minutes for Manchester United against Brentford in here. He played very well. No laxity in defense. I think he's one of the defenders that we're having at Manchester United, looking great in here, and I really love him. I love Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and he has really continued to go ahead and really impress us and really show us that there is a reason as to why the manager who goes by the names of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer really bought him from Crystal Palace all that money close to 50 million quid in there to Manchester United coming through. That is one of the positives I've seen in there. The other positive is the way we are controlling the midfield. Nemanja Matic, the problem is he cannot really come out and play for an entire 90 minutes in there. He really gets tired. That's Nemanja Matic in there for you, something that we should work upon for him, because he looks like he's a player that is aged, and rumors have really come through and indicate that he is going to be sold by Manchester United. He's going to be sold by Manchester United as United look for another central defensive midfielder. I don't know where he's going, but all in all, I'm just really wondering where he is going, because Jose Mourinho wanted him and looks like he's fancying the player who goes by names of Granit Xhaka from a team which goes by names of Arsenal. But very many positives I've seen into this so-called game. Secondly, I've seen a player who goes by the names of Lingard looking bright in there. He really came through and did the needful, but not a level of Manchester United, because Lingard, when you look at Lingard and the way he plays, it's not all convincing for a player who goes by, for the manager especially, who goes by names of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because I think he's not really that level of Manchester United now. He's good to be a bench player, but I don't see him. I don't fancy him to be playing into the bench of United. I think there are very many other avenues where he can really go and get enough playing time to compete for his place at the England national team in there, because it looks like he's running short of time, because the World Cup is happening next year, and I think he would love to see himself go and play there. So if I told our Lingard, I would have told Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I'm supposed to leave United. Sell me to West Ham. West Ham say they are giving us £25 million. United want 30 in there from a man who goes by names of Jesse Lingard. So something that is really delaying that transfer is really that. So to me, I'm really asking myself, do you see Lingard staying at United? What's his benefit at United? I don't really fancy it, and I don't see it, because Jesse Lingard cannot compete. Because when you look at the front, because he plays in the wing. He plays in the wing in there, and let no one lie to you that Jesse Lingard is a first choice or a second choice or a third choice. He's a fourth choice at United, because when you look at the right wingers we have, Sancho is going to be the first choice. Mason Greenwood will always coming in as the second choice. Amad Diallo coming in as the third choice in there. That means if Jesse is competing for the right wing in there, he's going to be a third choice player in there. Go to the left wing. There is Anton Martial, there is Marcus Rashford in there, there is Daniel James. You get, those are three defenders, those are three players. That means he's going to be a fourth choice in there. So why wouldn't Lingard leave United? And he's wasting his time into the preseason when he knows he's not going to be a Manchester United player. You get, he's left with 12 months on his contract. Why doesn't Jesse Lingard leave Manchester United and go to a team where he's going to get first-team football? Because at United, forget what we call first-team football, Jesse Lingard. Why don't you live in peace? Because I've seen you play very well, but when you with the other players will return at United, you won't be even on the bench. Trust me. You won't make it to the bench of United, however much you love United and you want to be at Manchester United. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer coming through and saying that he's giving you a chance into that game when you played a team which goes by the names of Derby County in there, and when he said it sounds good to say to it that they've given you a chance, you can come and prove yourself. Chance has been given to you, but even if you prove yourself, who are you proving yourself on? You cannot play ahead of Anton Martial, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, Mason Greenwood, and you've again fallen down to the pecking order, because even Amad Diallo is ahead of you at Manchester United. So to me, I think Jesse Lingard, it's time for you to go. Today you've played very well, but all in all, even if you play very well, you have no position. There is no place for you at a team which goes by names of Manchester United. It's better you packed your things and left, because the level at which United is, you can no longer handle. Not in a bad way. I know most people will say Rokani David is having an agenda on a player who goes by names of Jesse Lingard, but Jellings, guys, Jellings, that's what he called himself. He is not a class of Manchester United. And even if you be on the bench, now, if at all Anton Martial is on the bench, Greenwood on the bench, Amad Diallo on the bench, Danny Van Beek on the bench, and United is lagging behind, do you expect the manager who goes by names of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to tell Jesse Lingard to warm up and go into that game? No. They'll tell Anton Martial, Danny Van Beek, and Mason Greenwood. Those are going to be the subs of Manchester United. Those are players that are going to start for Manchester United. No Jellings, guys. I know you love Jellings, but this time round, he is out of this. He is out of this totally, and I don't see him as a United player next season. However much is really coming up with some nice performances in there, don't really fancy him to be at Manchester United anymore. The other player, another positive that I saw into this game was a boy who goes by the names of Anthony Elanga. Anthony Elanga really scored his second goal into the preseason, something that I really feel great about this boy. I really feel great about this boy. The way he really hit it, well brought in cross by Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and the way Elanga directed that ball to the back of the net was really amazing. I really liked Elanga, and I know you guys really came out and liked what Elanga did today. So these goals that really went through and came through are really not my problem. I'll be really caution these people if at all Harry Maguire or Victor Lindelof or Eric Bay or Varane were into that defense, because when you look at Axel Tuanzebe, he's not going to be at Manchester United anymore. He's leaving. He's going. He's going to be loaned either to Newcastle, Everton, or any other team in there. So don't expect him to be at Manchester United. The other player, Mengi, also is like 20. He's going to go. So let's wait and see the last game of Everton. That's when I'm really going to judge this side of United. But right now, there is no way I can judge this team of United. Smash a like on the video, comment and share. I really want you to go into the live chat and tell me your honest reaction to the game of Manchester United. Get me your honest opinion to Manchester United 2, Brentford 2 in there, as I'll really react to yours in there. Now, Anthony Elanga looking great in there. I think he's one of the lads that is really going to be a very good player. I like his energy. He runs around the pitch. He does not really get tired. He risks himself. So he has a good shot on him. He runs off the right wing, left wing, and right in there. He leads the line very well, because this time around he was leading the line in there. Mason Greenwood was playing off the left wing, and Jesse Lingard was playing to that number 10 role in there as the other player played off the left wing in there. So I really like Anthony Elanga. I don't know what you guys think about Anthony Elanga, but he's such a lad. He's a very good player that he's exciting. I really like him, and I fancy United really to get him on loan, such that he gets enough playing time. Because when you look at his age, when you look at Elanga is a Manchester United player, and he's a Swedish in there, plays under the 21 of Swedish in there. He's 19 years old. Next year, he's making 20 years. So I think what we should do to Elanga should be really loaned out in there to get enough playing time. Let him play 2 seasons away from Manchester United, and by the time he returns at United, he's really going to be that player who we really fancy to play at United. So what do you think, guys? What do you guys think about this man who goes by names of Elanga? I really like the lad. I like him, for God's sake. I like what Elanga does for Manchester United. He's such a player that doesn't really look like he's playing at Manchester United. He really looks like he's chasing for his place at Manchester United. He wants to be put into the first 11 of Manchester United, something that is hard. And even if it comes to the Carabao Cup or FA Cup, I don't see any chance for him, because when you look at United, they are really having each and every position right now. United have 2 players to play. In goal, we have Dean Henderson and David De Gea competing for that spot. Right back, Diego Dello and Aaron Wan-Bissaka are competing for that. Left back, Alex Telles and Luke Shaw are competing for that position. The central defense, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof are competing for that. Varane and Eric Bay are competing for that. So it shows you that that place is almost complete in there. We look in the central midfield, Freddie, Scott McTominay, Nemanja Matic, you get Bruno Fernandes, Paul Ebile Pogba, and Danny Van Beek. All those are competing for those places in there. One matter inclusive, you get Anton Martial in the forwards, Rashford, Greenwood, Edson Cavani, Jordan Sancho, Daniel James, and Amad Diallo. All those players are competing for those positions. So I think even if it's going to be into the Carabao Cup or what we call the FA Cup, a boy who goes by names of Anthony Elanga won't really get enough playing time. He won't play for United. I think it's better they loaned him out to really go ahead and get 2 years away, and I think by the time he returns at Manchester United, he's going to be that player that most of us will be fancying to watch in there. Anthony Elanga looking good and great in there. Hannibal coming through, doing the needful in the midfield in there. I like his touch. Handball is really a talented player. Diego Dello going forward is another player. Is another player that we should really watch along. And to me, this causes me a question on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Why doesn't Ole Gunnar Solskjaer like the man who goes by names of Diego Dello? That's my problem with him. What's wrong with it? Diego Dello is a very good player, and I think he should come in at United, and he's such a very good player that we should really reserve, because he plays well both on the left and right wings in there, and when going forward, he's just that lad that you want to watch each and every game. Did you see what he played today? Did you see his ball delivery? His final ball is just something else. Something that you cannot even imagine. You get? So, I think it's better Diego Dello stays at United to compete with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He came on, he looked very well. I think he can really give Aaron Wan-Bissaka a very good competition in there. The problem is they are almost in the same age bracket. That's why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants to bring in a player who goes by Kylian Trippier, who is 30, who won't really request for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer game in, game out, because Diego Dello really needs game time, because he really feels like he has reached a time of really competing for the Portuguese national team. The World Cup is nearing next year, just a year away, and the only way he's supposed to make the Portuguese national team, he has to be playing regular football in there. AC Milan wants him there, but I really feel like we are going to lose a very good talent. Even Ancelotti came out and said that that lad is really great. I really fancy him. I wish I can have him at my team. That's what Carlo Ancelotti came out and said about a man who goes by the names of Diego Dello. Smash a like on the video. I really want to see you guys going to the live chat and tell me what you think about this United game result against Brentford. It has ended 2-2. United has played so far. United has played 3 games. United has conceded 7 goals and it has scored 6 in there. Lost 1, won 1, drawn 1. But one thing to react about, to put it to your mind, this is not the senior side, because when you look at the players that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has used today, the only players that are going to be part of his plans, 1, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, he will start for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Danny Van Beek maybe, because he promised him to be one of the influential players at Manchester United. So I don't see many others. Daniel James will be there, but it's going to be a bench player. If at all an Anton Martial was on, maybe a Bruno, but I've seen Bruno into the stands there with Alex Telles. Telles getting an injury in there. He's expected to return at Manchester United in September. So we wait to see what we have against Preston North End. Will Bruno come through? Because I like to see Bruno and Scott McTominay, Nemanja Matic. I would like to see Scott McTominay alongside James Garner in there. Into that game of Preston North End. That's something that I really fancy to see for a team which goes by the names of Manchester United in there. But that was the match reaction that we had. Smash a like on the video, comment and share. If at all you are new, please subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I would like to see your comments. React to this, because I've done my reaction and I really want to see you guys reacting to this. Tell me how you rate these players as they played in this game of Brentford as United welcomed close to 40,000 fans back at Old Trafford, and all in all, it ended in a draw, 2-2. United, who scored for United? Elanga, and a player who goes by the names of Pereira in there, scoring a scorcher. Alright, I don't talk about Pereira. Pereira looks like he was that player that we thought is going really to come through and play into that role that Bruno is playing, to be that creative midfielder at Manchester United, but all in all he failed. So I think it's high time Pereira is played out of Manchester United. I think he should be sold, not even loaned. Why loan him? Sell him off United, get him off your plans, let the Hannibals get time and really play. Because for them, they really have lots of much to offer, because we know what they can offer. But a player who goes by the names of Pereira, we don't know what he can offer. That's it for now. Smash a like on the video, comment and share. I'm out for now. See you later. Maybe we can come later to do some transfer news onto